Hi y'all, it's Laura. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. We are out in the garden. It's a beautiful day today. The weather is gorgeous, but it is about to start getting cold. I think we're probably going to get our first frost probably this week. A lot of people in the area actually already did get a frost, but we just didn't happen to get one up in our neighborhood area. So we got lucky. But I do think it's probably going to start this week. So I've been trying to clean up the garden a little bit. I thought we would just have a look around and see kind of a last look at things that are probably going to be gone once the frost comes. So let's look around the garden. Let's go. So the first thing I want to show you guys is definitely this situation. The cup and saucer vine. This is like a dream. It's like a dream come true for me. Honestly. When I was a little girl, I used to read this book called Cottage. It was one of my favorite books. It's really funny because a lot of the names in my world have kind of come from that. My daughter's name is Ivy. There's a character in the book called Ruby also, and that's my other daughter's name. Anyway, it's an ivy cottage, right? But everyone says, you shouldn't grow ivy because it's super invasive. I like ivy anyway, but this cup and saucer vine, look, this is just an annual. It's freaking out of control. It is going to die soon. When the frost comes, it will die off. But I mean, how gorgeous is this? Let's get a closer look at some of the blooms because it is blooming right now. It's a very, very late bloomer. So it actually has only been blooming for a couple weeks. But the blooms are gorgeous. They only last for a day. And they look gorgeous at every stage though. That's what I really like about them. You can see a bunch up here. It's all the way like up on the roof. I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine to pull down. Easy peasy, no problem. So, and this is just one. This is one cup and saucer vine on this side and one on that side. So two in all together, but just one in each pot. They're so gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Can't wait to grow. I'm going to grow more of it next year. This white super tuner is still doing really well. You can see how sprawled out that is. And the black one is not so much, but that's all right. So I do have some ivy in here, like right here. What I did was this year I bought Proven Winners, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's like super ivy or whatever, and it is growing better than the ones that I've tried previously. I always put it in pots, but it's supposed to be, super invasive, perennial, whatever. I just have not had that problem. I have had the opposite problem where it doesn't stay for me. So here's another one that I got. That's a Proven Winners one. So I'm hoping that these ones will do really well. All right, let's look at the rest of the garden. I have started to move some stuff around. I told you guys I haven't been feeling that great, but I am starting to get some energy back. So I have been taking advantage of that and moving some things around. I do have a lot more that I want to do, especially in the front. But like I put this guy here, he was like way back there by the fence and just being wasted. And I really like the way that it looks here. Hang on. There we go. So I really like how it's looking over here. What I really wanted is just like an evergreen here that I can put Christmas lights on, This is kind of our entrance. My husband is working on wood right now, so there's wood everywhere. Anyway. My hydrangea, my oak leaf hydrangea, she's looking gorgeous as ever. I know she's a little bit dried out. We did have quite a drought this year. but she still looks beautiful to me. I like the dark leaves. And then usually she turns red. I guess we'll see if that happens this year. The salvia are still looking absolutely beautiful. That's this bluish purple that you're seeing everywhere. That's serious blue salvia. I love it so much. And also these forget-me-nots. I really love the blue of the forget-me-nots. The only thing with these is that you can see the seeds are like little burrs. They're very sticky, so you gotta keep the dog away because they get stuck. And most of the other color that's left is ageratum. That's the little pom-pom, these guys. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I love ageratum. It's a prolific self-seeder. Sometimes maybe a little bit too much. But I love it late in the season because it gives me beautiful color. But I'm probably going to pull them out. Only because when the frost comes, it hits them really hard and they get like soggy immediately. If you know what I mean, you know. And I don't like touching that. It's like a sensory thing for me. I don't like touching the gooey, soggy plants. I'd rather just pull them out now before they get frosted over. The pond is looking pretty good. We got to get some of the leaves cleared out. I'm not going to take them all out because it is meant to be a wildlife pond. So we're going to leave the leaves on the bottom at least a little bit so they have something to kind of burrow into if they need to. Frogs or whatever. We do have a bunch of frogs, but I made the mistake of like telling my daughter that they're here, and she keeps coming over, and when you come close they will hop in the water, so I don't want her scaring them every time. Anyway, she's having fun for now. This is a teenager, by the way. That's okay, we all love animals here. And you can see Boomy likes it, but I'm afraid he's gonna fall in because he's a little bit of a doof. Buddy. Hey, buddy. But yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done on this whole area, but I think next year it's gonna look good. I put a lot of stuff in here. I think I'm probably gonna put a few more things in, and I think that next year is gonna be the year for this area. I'm really hoping to get a birdcage style gazebo to just go right in the middle here. I think that will look really pretty, and then we'll get, you know, paths and stuff all situated, and I think it's gonna look really good. Stay tuned. So there's not that much to see. Everything's kind of in cleanup mode right now, but I wanted to check in with you guys because it's been a while. I do have something I'm working on that will probably be out next week. I'm working on a Halloween prop. I know it's a little bit late in the season, but it's gonna be easy peasy. I just need my husband's help because he is the artist, so it probably won't get done until this weekend because he's always busy during the week. But I will have that up for you next week. And I thank you guys for joining me today. And we'll see you next time. Bye.